Hi there, this is a video by the unofficial ScanNCut blog. For 2019, Brother have released 3 new accessories or kits for the ScanNCut DX series. Now first of all, please be aware that all 3 kits will work on the DX. There's only one piece of kit that's going to work on the CM series. Now I've imported these from Europe because I won't buy from Create and Craft, and I'm going to link to a video at the end of this unboxing which explains why. Basically Mel Heaton said every single kit going forward will work in the CM series, and yes, again Mel has, let's say, misled the viewers and CM users, and the main kits are not going to work on the CM series, but that's another story. Okay, so what I thought we would do is we would unbox 1 or 2 of the kits and talk about them briefly. So there's 3 new kits. The first one is the calligraphy starter kit. Okay, there's also a small barrel pen holder, which I'm going to talk more about in a moment, and there's a paper piercing kit. Now the paper piercing kit is downstairs on the very lowest level of my house. I've got a large 4-storey house, and at the moment, sorry, but I just can't be bothered to run down 3 flights of stairs and go and get it, but I will do an unboxing video on that as well. Okay, so let's look at some of these kits. So as you can see, this is the calligraphy starter kit, and the pens are actually made in Japan, as you can see, and others, i.e. the rest of the kit, made in China. Okay, so, and you'll see it says obviously ScanNCut DX. Now to activate this kit you will need internet access, because it is something that's activated within Canvas Workspace to give you access to the font that's included in the kit, as well as 30 calligraphy patterns, but I have more about that on my blog. Okay, so let's have a look at the box and open it up. Okay, so I already know quite a lot about how this kit works, and the gist of it is that you get a stand and a pen holder. Now this isn't a universal pen holder, and the universal pen holder will not work with the calligraphy pens. Okay, and the reason is that the nib has to be lined up in the correct position in order to draw the calligraphy fonts. Okay, and that's the actual little positioner, if you like. So the idea is that you place your pen in the holder, you place your nib in there, and that ensures that the nib is in the correct position in order to start to draw. And you have 2 of these. I think one might be for the 2mm size nib and the other's for the 3.5mm size nib, but I'll let you know more about that at a later date. Okay, so we have that. Now what's this? Oh, this just says get 2 additional calligraphy fonts, cards sold separately. Okay, so at the moment Brother only have, you'll get a free font with the kit, and there's only 2 others at the moment, although Brother will release more. You'll have to buy extra fonts, but the good news is if you Google single line calligraphy fonts, you'll be able to use those with this kit. Now there are lots and lots of free fonts out there already, so you don't necessarily have to pay for them, but you will have to have a single line calligraphy font in order for it to work correctly. Okay, the normal style font isn't going to work in this kit. So let's see what else we've got. We've got our activation card. Now I've got a list of the patterns up that you get already on my blog, but this gives you access to the 30 patterns and the calligraphy font in ScanNCut Canvas. Okay, and we have a quick reference guide and the instructions. Now I think, if I remember correctly, you will need a USB pen, because what you do is you download the font from ScanNCut Canvas and you put it on a USB pen, and you can plug that into your machine and use the font from there, or you can, you know, you don't have to bother with that. You can send it wirelessly via Canvas Workspace, and you just get a card and an envelope to test your new calligraphy font on. Okay, so let's have a look at the pens. Okay, so here's what we have so far. Now, these pens, as you can see, they're Brother branded, and I'm going to tell you for a fact that these are, although these are Brother branded, they're manufactured by Sakura, who manufacture the Kiwitake pens, and they're manufactured on the same line as the calligraphy pens, Kiwitake calligraphy pens. Okay, they're exactly the same pens, and I will demonstrate that. So in the basic kit, you get blue, black and carmine red. Okay, so one end of the pen has a 2mm chisel nib. Okay, bullet tip nibs will not work, so your standard bullet tip marker will not work. You need this style for calligraphy with this special chisel nib. Okay, and the other end is 3.5mm. Okay, so you can see. So I can say, as I say, you get the three colours, blue, black and red. Now my recommendation is to buy these extra pens. Now Brother will be releasing additional pen kits. I can't remember if they come in a pack of 4 or 5 pens, but they will be a lot more expensive than these. These are produced by Kiwitake. This is a pack of 12 pens, which costs £15 plus postage on Amazon. If you're a Prime member, your postage will be free. And just a heads up, okay, every single colour in this set matches the Brother replacement or, you know, additional pen colour sets. So if you buy this kit, you will have every single colour as the Brother pen sets bar one. The only one you won't have is a sort of watery blue grey colour, which I'm not particularly bothered about. You can also buy extra colours, but I really highly recommend buying this over the Brother pens, as this is £15 and it's brilliant value, and you get the 12 colours. And as I say, they're exactly the same as the Brother additional pen kits. Okay, so if we get one of the red ones out and compare them to the Brother one, right, let's line them up. I don't know if you can see this. It's quite hard to see on the black pen, but this is the 2mm nib side, and both of them have a little grip here. So if we look at the nibs, and line them up just so you could see, they're exactly the same. Okay, and on the other end, the 3.5mm end, okay, they're exactly the same pens. Okay, so there are some other pens you will be able to use They have to be the Kuretake calligraphy ones though at the moment. I will look into other pens. But there's the metallic versions of these that will work. I recommend just getting a silver and a gold. And that will do you nicely. Okay. And also the other one I've bought is a Sig emboss pen, just to try. Okay. And again, this is the same with the 2mm chisel end and the 3.5 chisel end. So what I'm going to do at a later date, I'm going to do a tutorial video on how the kit actually works. Okay, so I'm not going to bother unboxing a small barrel pen holder at the moment. You can see what's in it. Basically, it's just the universal pen holder with a little sleeve in there, so it's, you know, you can fit your small pens in there. Now, personally, I don't think I'm going to recommend this. This will work in the CM series as well as the DX. This is the only piece of new kit for 2019 that will work in the CM series. The paper piercing kit and the calligraphy kit are a DX only and will not work in the CM series. The reason I'm not particularly bothered about recommending this is we already wrap tape round our thinner pens to fit in a universal pen holder. But I thought I'd buy it just so you can see, and we'll test it out. I mean, I may think it's the best thing since sliced bread, but at the moment I'm unconvinced, and I don't think it's really going to be worth the money. Okay, so while we're talking about money, let's talk about how much the kits cost. I bought my kits from a small brother dealership in Italy, and I will add a link to their website in the description box below, and they're called Cardano Sicilia. As I say, they're based in Italy. Now, the prices were really reasonable for all three kits. So for the paper piercing kit, the calligraphy kit and the pen holder, I paid £88. Okay, which is really reasonable, because I know some of the brother dealerships in Europe will be selling in particular paper piercing kits for €80. Okay, which is, you know, horrendously expensive. So please don't you know, spend €80 on one piece of kit. It's really not worth the money. I think this was about, and I'll tell you how much each kit was. Well, for example, this calligraphy kit was €35. Okay, and this pen holder was about €10, and the rest was made up by the paper piercing kit. Now, shipping was €9 for all three kits, which I thought was brilliant. That works out to about £8. So when you think for 3 items, Create and Craft will sell you 3 items, and the post and packaging will be about £7. So for £8 coming from Italy, and this is came via courier as opposed to regular post, and delivery was very quick, I think that is really, really reasonable. So it was £88 for all three pieces of kit, and that includes postage. Okay, so look out for my videos on you know, how to set this kit up and how to get it working, and I'll see you in another video. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed the unboxing. If you've got any questions, just drop me a line and I'll do my best to answer. Thanks for watching.